look at the results and they are pretty bad. I can recommend this brush though. I'm Rick Buck, and I've been a dentist for 14 years. I cover all things oral health related, so subscribe if you have teeth and you want to keep them. In this video, I will cover the triple bristle toothbrush and show you how well it removes my plaque when I stain it pink. Let's get started, as I always do, by staining all the plaque on my teeth pink, and then applying toothpaste to the toothbrush. Right off the bat, applying toothpaste is slightly awkward on this toothbrush. But that's not the biggest deal as long as you're getting some of the toothpaste in your mouth and it's kind of mixing with your saliva. I'm going to show you the results of 2 different days of using this toothbrush. Day 1, I'm going to show you the results of brushing for 40 seconds, since their website claims that you can brush in 1/3 the time of regular electric toothbrushes. Day 2, I'm going to show you the results of the brush for brushing the full 2 minutes. Now, because of the unique design with all the 3 brush heads converging, theoretically, you should be able to brush in 1/3 the amount of time, which is why they say you can brush in 40 seconds or 1/3 of the time on their website. Just like Sonicare, it uses the same 31,000 sonic movements a minute to brush your teeth, which is 2,000 less than my favorite toothbrush, but still, it's really good, and I'm not 100% certain that that's the most important feature as long as you're getting enough sonic movements. But to me, the 31,000 sonic movements a minute is still really good. The first thing I noticed while using this toothbrush is you can't really maneuver the brush in any direction. If you watch my video on how to use an electric toothbrush, you know that removing plaque works best when you use random patterns of removing the plaque from all angles from your teeth. With this brush, you can't really change the angle much because the shaft of the brush will hit your teeth if the brush isn't moving parallel to the arch that your teeth make in your mouth. After the 40 seconds are over, we look at the results and they are pretty bad. It misses a lot and doesn't get far between the teeth. And that's the most important part of a toothbrush. A lot of toothbrushes can clean the exposed surfaces of your teeth well. It's how far the toothbrush gets between your teeth that makes it great. Now, this is likely due to the fact that you can't really randomly maneuver the brush once again. So I'm going to say you can't really use this brush in the 40 seconds, which is sad because the only way you can improve over my favorite toothbrush is to make the brushing less amount of time, because my favorite toothbrush is just amazing, but I'll get to that in a second. But I don't really think that they believe that you should be brushing for 40 seconds at a time with this toothbrush, only 2 minutes, because they don't even have a timer setting where you can brush for 40 seconds. You only have the option to brush with their 2-minute timer. So now let's move on to the 2 minutes to see how well it cleans. Because once again, theoretically, 3 brush heads cleaning for the same time, you would hope would be 3 times as clean at the end result as some of the other elite toothbrushes. And while I'm brushing, let me go over a few other things about the brush. This brush will not work if you have really big teeth because it will just bend the bristles too much. This relies on the fact of a certain size teeth. Or it won't work really well if you have misaligned teeth that are really out of place. It just won't get in those awkward gaps and it will kind of hit the teeth that are really out of place. Also, people like to brush their tongue with their toothbrush, but you can't do that with this brush either. I think that is why in most of their kits they come along with a tongue scraper. And so that was probably smart marketing on their behalf, but I don't know if people would even realize that much. Right now, the brush on Amazon is around $70. Also, with the triple bristle toothbrush, their website has a club that it's $10 to get started and $10 every time a brush head ships. So that's a lot less expensive, but you have to pay for those $10 brush heads every time, which is about every 30 to 60 days when they send them. But the big question is, how well does it clean my teeth? The results after 2 minutes are much better and pretty dang good. I don't feel like it missed any spot, but it just doesn't get far between the teeth. I can recommend this brush though, because with a good floss, you can get between your teeth and clean them adequately. But I do have a few brushes that I do like better. If you want to see how you can get your mouth cleaner, then you should check out my video on the best daily brushing and flossing routine if you want to see how clean you can get your mouth from plaque. Everyone should watch that at least once. The results are mind-blowing. All the links to the products are below this YouTube video that I used in this video. Subscribe if you have teeth and you want to keep them. Watch one of those videos now.